Come on by.
Welcome race fans, here we are at the Dogs of Endurance Racing today. They are running the Pocono International Circuit here today, and we've got a pretty good class of different array of cars out here. A BMW, of course, the Cadillac, the Ford Gen 6, the Rough RT, and the F1 Williams. So pretty good mix-up of different classes. This is a multi-class league here that do run, as you can see there by the graphics at the bottom, they do run various different combinations and tracks. So let's sit back and relax here. You got 2 hours and 35 minutes to be exact coming up here as they're qualifying right now for the grid. So we're going to go ahead and while they're qualifying, and we will if you'll give me a second here, we will play our national anthem real quick while they are qualifying.
we take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, we are back here, and we will be getting ready here to take to the grid here in another 3 minutes, so hang with us. Glad you could join us here on a Sunday afternoon. I know there is some racing going on around, but you probably won't see racing like this here anywhere. Okay, qualifying is coming to a close here, and we will get everybody lined up on the grid, and we'll give you a call down here of where everybody is at. All right, so Marcus Kramer going to be starting on the pole in the number 232. We'll wait till everybody does get gridded here and make sure we've got everybody. All right, Kevin Binkley starting in second place in the number 75. In third, the 251 of Lewis Van. In fourth, the 434 of Lapdog. That's a new one. These guys all running the Williams up front here, the F1 Williams, so that should be pretty interesting. In fifth place is Layla Wilson in the Ford Gen 6. Ford Fusion Gen 6, the only one out there today, so the only one in her class. Kevin Smith starting in the BMW. Only a couple of BMWs out here today. Or, I'm sorry, that's a rough. I apologize. I'm bad. That is the rough RT. Only two rough RTs out there today, but he will be the 601 starting in sixth. In seventh, Jimmy Eifling in the number 1. All right, now we're to the BMWs. Brian Herring starting in 8th place in the number 9. Mark Hewitt in the 929 starting 9th. In 10th, the 407 of Burt Behrens. In 11th, the 930 of, I can't even say that, S. Fosbender. Whatever, that's a new guy out there. All right, Crusher going to be starting 12th in the BMW as well. And in 14th, which, because I'm not on the grid, Darren Kewen going to be starting in the BMW. Then taking up the rear of the field back here in the Cadillacs, Robbie Morrison in 15th in the 432. And in 16th, the 196 of Dog, taking up the rear of the field. So, all right, going to get back up here to the front. These guys are taking their pace lap around the field, and we will get this thing fired off and get it rolling. So thanks for joining us today on Twitch. Dog wants us to broadcast to Twitch. Apparently they have some viewers that I'm not exactly totally sure of everything about that, but I think they have some viewers that prefer it on Twitch. And so here we are, Sunday, broadcasting on Twitch. Usually I do broadcast up to YouTube. But hopefully you enjoy the show here. Going to be 2 hours and 35 minutes of great racing. 15 cars take to the grid. And Dog's going to be doing our in-car reporting today, so we should have a chance to talk to him throughout the race. I don't want to disturb him too much. He is at the rear of the field right now in the Cadillac, and he will be doing a little bit of in-car reporting for us today. So that'll be great. That's kind of fun. Kind of fun to see. You give the guy the challenge of driving the car, and now he's got to talk to us too. So let's see how that goes for him. But glad you could join us here on Twitch today. Beautiful Sunday afternoon at Pocono, Pennsylvania, at the International course. I have seen a few races here on this track, and it can be fun. It can be tough. It can be interesting. The in course is a little bit strange. All right, pace car's off, and we're off and running here, folks. And boy, Kramer just jumps right out of the gate. Oh, and he's off track. That's going to be costly. That's going to cost him that top position. So Binkley going to move into the first spot. Kevin Binkley out front now. Kevin Smith going all the way back to 10th place. Just driving it in there just a little too hard. And that's all it takes. Binkley coming around to lead the very first lap, and he is one to kind of keep an eye on here today because he's a good racer. All right, second place going to Marcus Kramer out there in the Formula One. Lewis Van in third. Lapdog in fourth. And here comes a bunch of them now. Layla Wilson getting passed up by the BMWs. BMW is a lot tougher on the infield here than this Gen 6. Layla, the only one, like I said, in her class out there in the Gen 6. Already going back to the 7th place. When she crosses the line, she'll be scored in 7th. And about to be passed up too by Burt Behrens. Burt Behrens right behind her. She's a lot faster on the course part of it, you know, the oval part of it, but when it comes to the infield, those BMWs do hook up pretty well. She's very fast on this part of the course. These cars not really used to turning right hand around these ovals, but Burt Behrens, loses it. Driving the Honey Badger, don't care. BMW today. So great job for him out there in 8th. Kevin Smith in 9th in the rough. Jimmy Eifling in 10th, also in the rough. The rough's pretty much kind of taking up this whole portion of the field right now. Fosbender in 11th. Darren Kewen in 12th. Robbie Morrison 13th. And Dog in 14th now in the Cadillac. It looked like he passed up Crusher. So Crusher will be all the way back in 15th in the BMW. Looks like Crusher may be having a little bit of a tough time here, getting caught up to these guys. Or staying up with them, I should say. Kevin Binkley not all that far behind these guys. He is coming up on them already to put them a lap down. Dog gets off the course. Looks like everybody getting off the course here to let him by. And right on his tail, Marcus Kramer has closed up on him quite a bit now. So I'll tell you what, old Binkley better look out. He makes one little mistake and Kramer will take that lead away from him. Kramer almost side by side with him. Wow, them two racing it up early on. Those F1s do hook up very, very well. All right, back in third, Lewis Van now. Also in the F1. Lapdog in fourth. Back here 24 seconds behind our leader already. So the F1's showing the way here today so far. These guys have been out front. We'll go back through the field here one more time. Brian Herring now in the BMW running fifth. Mark Hewitt in sixth, running the Twitch BMW. Nice looking car. Burt Barons running seventh. Kevin Smith in eighth. Robbie Morrison ninth in the Cadillac. Robbie working his way up through the field. Fosbender in 10th. Darren Kewen in 11th. Jimmy Eifling, I don't know what happened to Jimmy there. It looked like maybe he might have slipped or something. Is running in the 12th spot now. Layla Wilson in 13th. Back here in the Gen 6. As I said before, these Gen 6 really not made for road courses as we know it, okay? They do turn better left than right, but you know, they do run Sonoma, so, and they ran that last week. So Gen 6 has got a lot of speed down these straightaways. You can see she was up over 180 mile an hour, and that's definitely the fastest car out there on the straightaway. But all the other cars do make up the difference in the inner course, where the inner part of the course is all road course. So Dog running in 14th has picked up a couple of spots since the start of the race here, because he did start dead last on the field, but he picked up a couple spots. So Crusher now back to 15th. And I'm not in it. All right, let's get back up to Kevin Binkley, our leader. And he is just running an amazing race right now. Looking back here, he's running about 8 seconds ahead of Marcus Kramer now. So Marcus must have slipped up or something, the only thing I can figure, and has fallen back quite a little ways behind Kevin Binkley. Kevin's led all the laps today. All right, second place Marcus Kramer trying to hang on to him, but Lewis Van in third. Nice looking F1 there, JD Raceware. Very nice. Lewis run about 28 seconds, almost 28 seconds behind our leader. Coming up on Layla there, and passes Layla with ease. Looks like Fosbender does skip by Jimmy Eifling, so putting Jimmy Eifling back to 12th position. And also Layla getting passed up by Crusher now. Crusher moving into the 13th once they cross the line. So Layla going back to 14th. Robbie Morrison.
Jimmy's in the pits.
Jimmy Eifling down on pit road. Thank you for that info, dog. Appreciate that very much. And he's away for his...
No problem. I'll try keeping you guys updated anytime I see something.
Very cool. All right, so Jimmy Eifling on pit road for the first time today. Going to put him dead last on the field at the moment. But look for him to get back up there for sure. So Fosbender going to be 11th. Darren Kewen now running 10th. Burt Barons. Oh, we've got a couple off of the
Bunch
track.
cars off in turn 1.
Kevin Smith off the track. Robbie Morrison off the track. They find. Oh, and boy, Kevin Smith still off of the track. That's definitely a cut in the course penalty there. Robbie Morrison doing great in the Cadillac today. Has got himself worked clear up to the 7th position. Actually, he'll be 9th once he crosses the line, but has moved up, and then now he'll slip back a couple positions. Just running off the track like that's all it takes, is just a run off the track, and you can lose all the momentum that you've gained. I kind of wanted to go back through the field here a little bit. Kevin Smith in 8th, Burt Barons 9th in the BMW. Followed by Darren Kewen. Those two have been running pretty close together throughout the whole race. Oh, Burt Barons way off of the course. Got to get that thing back up on there, but you got to find a good time to come back up on so you don't come right up in front of somebody. But that's exactly what, let's see, Robbie Morrison wanted to see, because that's going to move Robbie up one more position in the Cadillac. Robbie is coming strong right there. I'm telling you, he has really made up a lot of ground today. But he's had his trials and tribulations as well. He's slipped up a little in a couple of different turns, and the momentum that he had gained, he lost. So we're going to kind of keep an eye on Robbie today to see how good he does in that caddy. 10th place, Kevin Smith. 11th goes to Fosbender in the BMW. Crusher in 12th in the BMW as well. And he is off course. Way off course, not coming back up on the track. Well, come on, Crusher. Gotta get back up on the track, buddy. There, he finally gets it back up on the track. Layla Wilson in 13th now passes up Crusher. So she will move into the 12th place. So Layla doing good out there today. The only one driving the Ford Fusion, so she is top of her class. The only one in her class. But she is doing a great job in that Gen 6. We've got back here in this field quite a few of them that are really mixed up here. Let's see what Layla she gets. She should go into the 12th placer when she crosses the line. It puts Crusher back to 13th. Dog in 14th. And Jimmy Eifling at the end of the field back here in the rough. Jimmy having a little bit of a tough time today in that rough. Usually does run a lot better than this, but it's early, way early. A lot can happen. Jimmy actually running, let's see, I think he is running second in his class, I'm sorry. Him and Kevin Smith, the only two roughs out there today. But Jimmy's already been on pit road once already, so maybe having a little bit of a handling issue. Wanted to get on pit road and get that dialed in a little bit better. What I'm really kind of keeping an eye on right now, Brian Herring, running up here top of his class in the BMW today. Been up here pretty much all day. Started 5th and he's in 5th, so he's running really well in the BMW. Already only 3 cars left on the lead lap. Lapdog now already a lap down in the Formula One. And last one on the lead lap here, Lewis Van, 51 seconds off of the pace here behind the leader. Second place, Marcus Kramer, really been doing a great job today. Hung with their leader, Kevin Binkley, there for quite a little while. And has finally fallen back about 25 seconds behind our leader. Marcus looking for a good, clean place to pass some of these cars. May be able to pass a couple here right now, but probably going to have to wait till he gets to one of the long straightaways to make some good, clean passes here. leader, Kevin Binkley, out here. Hasn't made any mistakes that I've seen. And he is just driving the wheels off of this car.
Fassbender's in the pits.
All right. We're going to have to get down here a little better view than that. Man. Fassbender in pit road now in the BMW. First time he's been on pit road today. I don't know exactly what happened, but he's been sitting there for quite some time now. I don't really see any damage on that car, so could have been a personal brake time, not sure. So it's definitely going to change up the running order here a little bit, as Fassbender is going to, or Fassbender, excuse me, is going to be back quite a little ways once all these cars get around here. Kevin Smith in 10th, Burt Barron's 9th, Robbie Morrison in 8th in the Cadillac, and continues to move up with that thing. He's 4 laps down, but Robbie Morrison out here definitely doing a great job. Top of his class right now in the Cadillac. Dog second in his class, back in 14th overall. Now, when I say that, that means overall, but they are in on their class. So Darren Kewen having a great day out here as well. In the BMW, showing the way. Let's see, he is running 3rd in his class right now, which is not bad. Doing a great job. Second in his class in the BMW is Mark Hewitt, running the Twitch car. Good job. Being as we are on Twitch today. Top of the class here in the Honey Badger BMW, Brian Herring. No big surprise there. Brian is a great driver. He loves this car. I've talked to him a couple times, and one of his favorite cars on these road courses. And I'll tell you what, he does very, very well. Very well in the BMW. All right, 4th in his class in the F1. Lapdog still running in 4th. Been there all day long. Running back 3 laps behind our leaders, but still 4th in his class. Lewis Vance still 3rd in his class in the F1, running 69 seconds behind the leader, which really ain't that far ahead of the leader, but he's still running great as he passes up a couple lap cars. He comes up on the back of Layla Wilson. Now it's a drag race down the stretch, and he does pass up Layla. And those two almost evenly matched, actually, but I think the F1 does get a little bit better run off of the turns than that Gen 6. But those two run pretty much evenly on the straightaways. Hard to believe the Gen 6 can run as fast as a Formula 1 car, but they do. Marcus Kramer still running in second, 28 seconds behind our leader, Kevin Binkley, second in his class in the F1. Marcus Kramer doing a great job out here. He is a fantastic racer. I watch him each and every week here, and I'll tell you what, if you follow along with the Dogs of Endurance, you'll get to see some of the stuff that the different classes and the things that they run. And Marcus seems like no matter what class he's in, he's just smooth and, maybe not as smooth as Kevin Binkley, but Kevin Binkley's he's a premier driver out there. So, he's pretty good. But Marcus right there on his heels. And I'm not sure, but it looks like Binkley may have slipped up a little bit, and that kind of afforded Marcus to reel him in by about 3 or 4 seconds. Let's get back and check on Dog, because I haven't checked on him in a while. Dog running back here in 13th now. Doing a super job, second in his class in the Cadillac. Only 2 of them out there running the Cadillacs today, him and Robbie Morrison. And Robbie's running in 8th with that Cadillac. So I would say Robbie knows how to get around this joint in the Caddy. I think those are one of the coolest cars. They sound the best, and I don't know, they're just a cool car. Very good on the road courses. All right, running 14th, Crusher back here in the BMW, showing him 6 laps down, quite a ways back, but doing real well. Crusher running, let's see, 5th in his class now, as I don't know, Fosbender's still on pit road. Don't know what's going on with him. He is still sitting on pit road and sitting there for quite some time now. I'm showing him many, many laps down, so kind of unusual for him, but well, we'll get back up to our leader, Binkley. Still pounding the pavement here. Led all the laps so far in the race today, 25 of them. Coming up on the 2-hour mark, folks, so we've been running almost 35 minutes already. Still got 2 hours to go, and I really hope you're enjoying the show. Type me a message, keep me company. Say something in chat. I've got the chat window open here, and nobody's talking. Say something. Okay, Layla Wilson, I want to go back to her because something has happened to her and she has fallen way back in the field. If I can find her. I don't know, she must have slipped up or something because she has fallen all the way back to 14th now. And that's uncharacteristic of her. She was up there quite a little bit further than what she is now. She was running, I think she was running in 11th, and now she's back into 14th, and she's not been on pit road. So I don't know what happened. 13th, excuse me. She will be scored as 13th when she crosses the line. So I don't know what happened to her, but it looks like Crusher, she's got a lot of damage on that thing, but Crusher did get by her. So she must have slipped up or something. Let's go back and see if we can figure out what happened to Layla. Nope, not far enough. Well, let's go back a little further. It looks like she might have been okay right there. She's got a little damage on it, but not that much. Well, I guess maybe she does, but she could be struggling with a little bit of a loose condition. I guess she must have had damage on it right there. So, all right, we'll get back up here live. But she's still running in 13th, the only one in her class in the Gen 6, the Ford Fusion Gen 6. Running 13th on the field, top of her class. Jimmy Eifling now in 12th, getting by her, and he is running the rough today, but he has picked up quite a few positions there. He was running dead last on the field. I think he had a little slip up there at the beginning of the race and cost him all them positions. Driving the Sky Vodka rough today. If you're a drinker, you know what Sky Vodka is, because I'm not a drinker. I've heard of it, seen commercials for it, but Crusher now up to the 11th spot, as he had fallen back quite a little ways too, and now got caught back up to the 11th spot. Running in 10th in the rough today, Kevin Smith. Top of his class right now in the rough, so doing a great job, 10th overall. Burt Behrens in 9th, has slipped back a little ways in the BMW, one of the Honey Badger BMWs out there today. There is two of them, Brian Herring running the other one. Oh, and he slips it up coming off the turn, but keeps it off the wall, and that's a good thing. Whew, that was close, Bert. And Bert's going to lose one position on that slip. Kevin Smith going to get by him. So a lot of good racing going on around here. I tell you, if y'all think you got what it takes to run with these guys, look them up. The Dogs of Endurance Racing on the league directory on iRacing. Look them up. The website's there. I've got it up right at the top center of the screen. dogsofracing.com. Look them up. Pretty cool bunch of guys. All right, Kevin Smith into 9th now, as he did get past Burt Behrens running the rough. Darren Kewen running the BMW in 8th, and Darren 3rd in his class. Doing a great job. Robbie Morrison in the Cadillac moving forward, has picked up another position out here on the track, top of his class in the Cadillac. Showing what them Cadillac boys are made of. Mark Hewitt in 6th. Mark in the BMW as well, and the Twitch is 2nd in his class to Brian Herring. Oh, I'm sorry. He got by Brian Herring. Whoa. Brian Herring goes back to what? Off the track? Brian Herring off the track? No. Can't be. Might have had a little bobble or something, but it looks like he did take his car behind the wall. So that's going to put Mark Hewitt in the top of his class in the Twitch BMW. Running 5th overall, though. We'll see him roll into 5th here once he crosses the start-finish line.
Leela's in the pits.
Layla Wilson in the pits. We will get up here and check out. She is coming down pit road now, stopping in her stall. First time Layla's been on pit road today. Thank you, dog.
Not sure what happened with Brian, but I think he might be out for the race.
Looks like Layla may have just left too. Well, I guess nobody wants to chat with me today. Alright. That's fine. As long as you're enjoying the show, that's all that matters. Alright, dog gonna pick up. Looks like maybe we've lost a couple more drivers.
And Bert just came in pits.
Bert Banner's on pit road. Let's go see if we can find Bert. Yeah, he is on pit road as well. And it looks like the Honey Badger BMW is pitting at the same
5
time.
minutes of repairs for Brian. He might come back out.
Yeah, he's sitting on pit road now. Yeah, he's got a lot of damage on that BMW.
Yeah, I just reported that he has 5 minutes worth of repairs on there.
Okay, Kevin Smith running 8th overall, but still on the top of his class in the rough today. Darren Kewen in the BMW. Second in his class to Mark Hewitt. Mark Hewitt running in 5th overall, top of his class. Robbie Morrison, 6th place, has moved up another position. So Robbie is just driving the heck out of that car, that Cadillac, showing what them Cadillac guys are made of out there, folks. You Cadillac fans, speak up. If you do have trouble watching it on Twitch here, you can go to MaxSpeedTV.com and watch it live on my website. Just scroll down a little ways, because I have the YouTube window on the top and then the Twitch right underneath it, and there is a chat box right there for you to chat to. So that is if you're having trouble watching it here on Twitch. Sometimes the website does give it a little more bandwidth to watch it and be a little more smooth. But okay, Layla Wilson back out on track now. Out there to maybe pick up a couple of more positions overall. So let's go check on her. And she is back out there. It looks like maybe she's got that damage fixed up on that car. Yes. Running 14th overall. Could pick up a couple more positions if she gets by Brian Herring and Burt Behrens. They believe they're a couple of laps ahead of her, but she can get out there and run a couple more laps here and pick up a couple positions. But she's doing a great job in the Gen 6. The only one out there in her class. She loves this kind of racing. And she is a great driver. Great driver. I have seen her race so many times, and if you've ever followed along with Layla Wilson, y'all probably know she doesn't really care for ovals as much as she likes road courses. She likes this challenge. Hopefully we do get a chance maybe to talk to her. Not sure. She said she has family over and they're watching the Indy 500 right now. The whole family's watching it together. So we may not get a chance to talk to her. I'm not sure after the race. But stick around after the race there, folks, because we do interview all the drivers, all that are in team speak for me to talk to, and hopefully we'll get a chance to talk to her today. All right, that's kind of moved Dog up to the 11th place now in the Cadillac. Second in his class, 11th place overall. Doing a great job out here. Man, I'm impressed, Dog. Woohoo. All right, looks like Brian Herring is off of pit road, maybe. Yes, he is off of pit road. And back out on the track. Good deal. Still got a little damage on that car, but somebody, Dog said he had like 5 minutes of repair to get that thing fixed up. May not be quite up to snuff, but he is trying to stay, I believe, into this position here as much as he can. Still got a little bit of damage on that driver's side front corner. One of the two out there running the Honey Badger BMW today. Burt Behrens and Brian Herring both running team cars. So great job by them two out there. Yes, Layla Wilson does pick up a position. Brian actually did pick up a position from Layla. Layla will go back to the 13th as Brian Herring comes around to take up the 12th spot. And it was only because that's where they were on the track, you know. But it looks like Brian may be having a little bit of a difficult time trying to keep that thing on the track. And he is coming back down pit road. All right, Crusher now up to the 10th spot, has picked up another position, running the BMW today. And Crusher running, let's see, he is running third in his class. So, holy smokes, good job, Crusher. Jimmy Eifling right there in ninth. Jimmy has been doing nothing but moving forward since the beginning of the race. He slipped up there a little bit and cost him a lot of positions at the beginning. and was clear back in last place. Yeah.
Apparently, the repairs to Brian's car were not successful, and didn't feel safe, so he's out for the rest of the race.
Okay, good to know. Thank you. How's your race going, dog?
Not too bad. Car's a lot more squirrely than I was hoping, so I'm taking it a lot more easy.
Well, there you go. That's probably a good, safe thing to do, buddy. Just keep at it. You're running right now 11th overall, second in your class, doing a super job.
Yeah, just trying to keep it off the grass and out of other people.
All right, so let's go up to 8th there, Kevin Smith. Another one, he's been kind of hanging right in there in the rough today, doing a great job. Kevin Smith, always good in these roughs. I've followed him with a couple of them, running the rough cars, a couple races, and he does a great job in that rough. Running top of his class ahead of Jimmy Eifling. Them two the only ones running the rough today. But they're running 8th and 9th. But Kevin Smith is 7 laps down, and Jimmy Eifling is 9 laps down to the leader. Darren Kewen in the BMW. Darren running second in his class to Mark Maffett, 7th overall. 7 laps down to our leader. Robbie Morrison in 6th in the Cadillac, and he's another one that's been doing nothing but moving forward in this race. Has not been on pit road yet today, and doing super. Cadillac's really running well here today. Mark Hewitt, top of his class in the Twitch BMW. You're watching this on Twitch, and there he is. He's got the Twitch sponsor on his car. Mark Hewitt. So you BMW lovers, there you go. BMW is doing great out there today. He's 6 laps down to our leaders, but these things aren't really no match for the F1s out there in the front. Lapdog running in 4th. Running 4 laps down, and right now we've only got 2 cars on the lead lap. As Lewis Van now is a lap down. Running in 3rd, 3rd overall, and 3rd in his class in the F1. 2nd place here, last one on the lead lap, Marcus Kramer, 41.8 seconds behind. Yeah.
Layla had some home issues that she needed to do. She'll be off. She might come back later on in the race, but for now she's off.
Okay, thank you. Anyhow, 40.7 seconds behind the leader. Just trying to hang on to the lead lap. But Marcus Kramer doing a great job out here. Oh, we got, who was that just went for a ride out across the grass? Kevin Smith. What a ride he went for. Let's go back and take a look at that. Well, maybe. It looked like he went for a ride across the grass here just a minute. Coming through this first turn. Yeah, he did. Woo, he got a little air on that one too. All right, anyhow, let's get back up to our leader. Kevin Bankley has led every lap, all 43 laps. coming up to an hour and 40 minutes left in this race. And folks, I really hope you're enjoying this show, because I don't really do a lot of broadcasting up to Twitch anymore. You can follow me on YouTube.
Lewis just hit the wall.
All right, Lewis Van on pit road as he had just hit the wall. Got a lot of damage on that car. Oh boy. Hopefully he can get that fixed up. Let's see if we can go back here. I'm not sure if we'll be able to catch that or not, but I don't think. Nope, I'm not going to be able to catch that. Apparently it didn't pick up the wreck. But Marcus Kramer still in second, 48 seconds behind our leader. Every now and then he picks up a half a second to a second, and then he falls back off again. So
Darren's pitting.
Darren Kewen coming down pit road. Thank you, dog. Let's see, this is the first time. Yes, this is Darren's first pit stop of the race. Running in 7th place overall.
Kevin Smith's pitting as well.
Kevin Smith coming down pit road too, so we'll go back and check on him once Darren gets his pit stop finished. Kevin Smith coming down pit road. Kevin got a little bit of damage on that, on that car. We have seen him go out across the grass a few times, and he may have a little bit of damage on that car. It looks like he's got a little bit on the driver's side front fender there, and the front splitter, the whole front clip actually. But Darren Kewen back off the pit road, and it looks like Kevin Smith's going to sit here and get some of that damage fixed up. That's pretty much a sad thing that you got to do, but you got to do that because it does make a difference on the track for these things to drive. All right, so Robbie Morrison in 6th, still running in the 6th spot overall, top of his class in the Cadillac. And this is the part I like, folks. You can see MaxSpeedTV right on the hood, baby. Yeah. Oh, these guys sure do like their broadcasts. I'm telling you, you know, I say this each and every week, but you know, a lot of people have really liked their races broadcasted. They feel that it gets their name out there and does kind of bring in a few more members. So now this league here has definitely grown.
Okay, ready?
Yes.
Louis Van, the pit crew says that there's no damage, although there definitely is damage. He's going to try limping around the track once and seeing if the pit crew will do it next lap, but he might be out because the iRacing is not repairing any of the damage.
Tell him to get out of the car and get back in it. That might help.
Yeah, he's done that a couple times. He's done 2 tows already.
Okay. All right, Robbie Morrison on pit road. First time today in the Cadillac, giving up that, no, you may not have to give up that 6th position.
Marcus is being towed right now as well, and Robbie Morrison just pulled into the pits.
Yeah, I'm on Robbie right now. Not sure what happened to Marcus Kramer. Let's go back and see if we can find what happened to Marcus Kramer. Let's see if we can find what happened to Marcus here. Oh, that was one heck of a ride. And he is into the fence. Holy moly. Let's go back one more time here and watch this. Well, maybe. We'll try to catch this in slow motion if we can. He comes into turn 1 right here. It looks like he may have just overdrove it just a little bit. He hasn't been on pit road yet today, so those tires could have been seeing a little bit of wear. And he does get some major air right there. And right into the fence he goes. Bang. Whew. That was a rough ride right there, folks. Alright, back up to our leader, Kevin Binkley. Marcus Kramer going to have to tow to pit road. And it looks like we've got 3 drivers out of the race right now, possibly 4. Louis Van on pit road trying to see if he can get some of that damage fixed up. As he is sitting here on pit road, got a little bit of damage on that right front splitter. Lapdog now moving into 3rd spot. So only 1 car left on the lead lap, folks, and that's Kevin Binkley, our leader. Lapdog running 3rd overall and 3rd in his class at the moment. Unless he can get by Marcus Kramer here in the next lap or 2 before Marcus gets out of the... he is pitting, or towing, excuse me, because as you've seen there just a minute ago, he went for a heck of a ride into the catch fence. Yeah.
Marcus's car is giving him a meatball. He cannot come back out.
Okay.
And I'm coming in the next lap after this one, so just in case anybody and the viewers have any questions, I can answer that then.
Well, I haven't been able to get any of the viewers to even talk to me, so I don't know. Nobody wants to talk today. How come?
Maybe they're too busy actually watching.
This is true. We're right on you for when you come down pit road, so we'll be watching for you.
Watch, now that I know you're watching me, I'm gonna wipe out.
Oh, don't say that. Stay focused instead of talking.
I don't have much of an issue yakking and driving at the same time, for the most part.
All right, we'll stay on dog here and see when he comes down Payette Road and see what kind of service he has done on that vehicle. Well, it looks like right now we've only got about maybe 10 cars left on the track. But Kevin Binkley out there just continuing to lead. Dog on pit road.
Hewitt's coming into the pits as well.
Well, I got no viewer questions for you, so I don't know. Anything you wanted to talk about? How's the race going for you out there?
It just seems like the track's being very unforgiving today. It's lots of people are having issues. It's sliding out and kicking out at unexpected times. So it's just a really something about the track conditions today. Everybody's having a lot of issues, as has been noticed by a bunch of people already being out of the race due to incident.
Well, Dog, I know you guys do run real weather. How is the weather out there? Could it be playing a factor in how the car is reacting to everybody?
I'd almost guarantee that right now, because lots of people are saying it's really sketchy compared to all of the practices that we've had.
All right, well, good luck and concentrate.
Thank you.
Lewis Van.
Just as a side note, it might be looking like Lewis is out. The repair crews just will not repair, even though he's tried knocking the wall to get him to do something. So, unfortunate for him as well.
Yeah. He just hit the wall a ton again, trying to see if he can get him to fix it.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was doing. It wasn't doing anything, and it was really unsafe, so he said he was going to try and knock on the wall to see if he can tow again, actually get them to repair. Something wonky about iRacing, every once in a while they won't repair something, and you have to tap a wall to get them to do it.
Okay, so here, third place, Lapdog. Third, taking over the second spot from Marcus Kramer. Marcus not able to get back out there, so not sure what's going on with the Formula One cars today, but the pit crews are just not fixing the damage on these cars. That is really kind of weird. Something going on with iRacing. Lapdog has not been on pit road, and let's get up to our leader. Kevin Binkley still has not been on pit road either, and he has led every single lap so far in this race. So, as I say, Kevin Binkley definitely one you've got to watch. He is a very, very strong week after week. Definitely one of the premier road course racers, and I'll tell you what, I'd let him drive for me any day of the week. He does a great job out here. All right, folks, we're going to go to just a quick commercial break, and we will be right back to finish this thing up. So we've got about an hour and 26 minutes left in the race, so we will be right back. Uh-oh, everything freaked out on me again. Maybe we won't. Everything freaked out on me. Maybe we won't. Well. This thing does that from time to time. Doggone it. I can't get it to show up here. Alright, let's try this again. Sorry about this, folks, but trying to get this thing to work right for me here. Okay, let's try this again. Gonna go to a quick commercial break.
Jimmy's in the pits, and Lewis Van's car is now meatballed and can't be repaired.
Okay, we are back. Thank you for giving me just that quick minute there to take a little break. And we will get things gathered back up here again. And hopefully you are enjoying today's race. These guys putting on a great show out here. Mark Maffitt going to be scored in the third spot here in just a minute when he crosses the line. Marcus Kramer is definitely falling back through the field as he is unable to get that thing back up to race contention. So Mark Maffitt going to move into third and third, and he will be scored top of the class there. Robbie Morrison will move up to fourth, as you have seen him come all the way up through the field in this Cadillac today. So the Cadillac's definitely showing some dominance here over the Roughs and the BMWs. And the next one that'll pick up a spot, Darren Kewen will move up to fifth once he gets by Marcus Kramer as well. So these not a lot of drivers left out on the track here, but Some still trying to struggle along here. Jimmy Eifling. Yeah, that sounds really good.
Crusher just hit the wall.
Give me a minute, Lewis. I will drag you down here with me. Absolutely, Lewis. Great to have you in the booth with me. Good company, buddy. Are you there?
Problem. Yes, I'm here.
All right, good deal. Yeah, it'd be great to have good company up here with me. Lewis Van, folks, definitely out of the race for the day. Lewis, tell us about what happened to your car out there today. Lewis?
Oh, that might work. I was just coming out of the back chicane, gave it too much gas, she got loose. I thought, alright, I'll just tow back to the pits. Came into the pits and they said there was nothing wrong with the thing.
Yeah, man, that was really weird. We were watching you, and Dog was trying to keep us informed of what was going on there, and he said that it just would not fix. We seen you run into the fence a couple times trying to get it fixed up.
Kevin Binkley just jumped into the pits.
So you could get it fixed, and just no luck with it. No luck with it at all, huh? Lewis, are you there? Lewis. Oh no. Lewis, are you there? I got no sound. Are you there? Lewis? Say something again. Well, I don't know. We've lost him or something. I don't know what happened there. But Lewis Van, folks, there saying he could not. iRacing would not fix up his car. He even tried to take it into the fence a couple times, and they still wouldn't fix it. So, very unfortunate for him. We're going to get back here to. You there, Lewis?
You got a copy?
Yeah.
There we go. I'm just fiddling with settings in TeamSpeak that I shouldn't be trying to get the set up so I don't have to continuously hold this button.
Oh, okay. Well, we were wondering, we were talking to you, and all of a sudden it was like I couldn't hear you. But anyhow, so tell us exactly what, I mean, they wouldn't fix it up, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I just towed to the plane like normal and they just treated it as a normal pit stop. There was no required damage, no optional damage, nothing.
Oh, that's weird. Well, I think sometimes on them Formula One cars, there is a glitch there, and I don't know how to explain it, what causes it or anything, but I've noticed that as myself, personally. I've noticed that.
Yeah, there doesn't seem to be a very good damage model for it. I hope it's something they look at getting fixed in the future.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, because you obviously had damage on that car. I could see it, but they just would not fix it. So, man, I'm really sorry that cost you the rest of that race. But I'm glad to have you in the booth with me, though, brother.
Oh well, this sort of thing happens,
Yeah.
I'm more than happy to be here doing a bit of commentary.
Oh yeah, it's always a good time here.
I'd have a stab at it myself, but Australia's internet connection isn't exactly known for being very fast.
Well, you're coming in loud and clear. So we're gonna run back through the field here again. Darren Kewen in 5th, Kevin Smith in 6th in the rough, And Kevin having a great day out here, top of his class in the rough, so doing a good job. Dog is second in his class in the Cadillac, running 7th overall. And Marcus Kramer continues to slip backwards, but Jimmy Eifling, when he crosses the line, will be scored 8th overall. So Jimmy Eifling coming from all the way in the back of the field there, slipping, I think it was on lap 1 or 2. He slipped and went clear to the back of the field. And here he is back up, going to be scored in the 8th position overall, and second in his class to Kevin Smith. Sorry, getting the classes confused there.
Yeah, it's typical Jimmy Eifling. He comes out every week, ever consistent. If he makes one slip up, he's pretty quick to right it.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Jimmy is definitely a good driver and one of my favorites out there, Lewis. That I always watch him and try to see where he does run throughout the race, and he has really picked up his pace a lot. And he's got a little damage on that car too, if you noticed.
I noticed one of the corners looks like he's been into one of the fences at some stage, or into another car indeed.
Now, have you driven these roughs yet?
Yes, I have. I was actually considering running it today.
Okay, considering he's got that little bit of damage, how much harder would it be for him to drive that around the track and be smooth with that little bit of damage on that right front corner?
I have no idea. It depends on what it's affecting, but probably not that much. They're pretty tough, the rough, of course. The engine's in the back, so there's no real issues with that.
Right.
If you get any front end damage.
Okay. Well, that's good to know, because I didn't even know they were rear engine.
Typical Porsche, it's all at the rear.
Yeah.
One thing about them is, of course, because the engine's over the back, it's very light in the front, and you've got to really wait for the car to settle down before you can put the gas on over the bumps.
Okay, that must be why they're a bit of a handful out there on the track.
Yes and no, depends on how bumpy the track is with those cars.
Right, yeah. But he's doing real well. But now it looks like Crusher may be off the track. So we may be looking at an 8-car race right now. Quite a bit down from the 15 that we started from.
Yeah, good starting numbers, of course, but there's been a high attrition rate to this race. I know Layla was watching the Indy 500 and had to leave because of that.
Yeah. Now I'm looking at our leader, Kevin Binkley. Okay, passing Jimmy Eifling up right now to put him another lap down. Now he's been on pit road, but I'm showing Lapdog has not been on pit road. It's running in second place, and he's been having a super race out there today. I wonder, he surely has to have been on pit road. That's got to be a glitch with my IRTVO, because everybody's